This is a daily spark from FireTalk. So as we close out this season, here is the truth. Knowing is not the same as living. You can know the language, the theory, the framework. You can know the right things to say, but the real question is, are you living it? This season, we've talked about leadership, courage, systems, wellness, standards, pressure, transformation, and impact. But none of it matters if it only stays in your head, because insight is not transformation. Activity is not transformation. Listening is not transformation. Even agreement is not transformation. Transformation happens when you know what starts changing how you live, how you lead, how you respond, how you build, and how you show up. That's where the real work begins. And that's what we have to be honest about. A lot of people know the right words. They know what courage sounds like, what accountability sounds like, what wellness should look like, what systems sound like and look like. They know what improvement sounds like, but knowing it and living it are two different things. You can talk about courage and still avoid the hard conversations. You can talk about wellness and still ignore what's happening beneath the surface. You can talk about systems and still react to everything like it's random. You can talk about transformation and still keep doing activity that never changes the outcome. You can talk about leadership and still shrink when the pressure shows up. And listen, that's not judgment. That's the human condition. We all have gaps between what we know and what we live, but growth starts when we stop pretending the gap isn't there. Because the goal is not to sound like a leader. The goal is to live like one. Not perfectly, not loudly, not for the applause, but consistently. When it's inconvenient, uncomfortable, when nobody is clapping, when the pressure is real, when the system is being tested, when the work has to move from concept to practice. That's leadership. Don't just know it, live it. So here's the check. What do I know that I'm not yet living? Where am I fluent in the language but inconsistent in the practice? Where do my actions need to catch up to my insight? Where do I need to stop admiring the idea and start applying it? Because knowing can make you feel informed, but living it makes you feel transformed. And maybe that's the real lesson from the season. Fire Talk was never just about idea. It was about application. It was about taking and talking about what we say, what we believe, and testing it in real life, in our leadership, families, health, systems, decisions, in the way we handle pressure, in the way we pursue impact. Because the work is not just to understand courage. The work is to practice it. It's not to justify, to study systems. The work is to build them. The work is not just to talk about transformation. The work is to live differently because of what we now understand. So as we close this season, carry this with you. Don't just know it, live it. Let the lesson become behavior. Let the insight become practice. Let the spark become discipline. Because the fire is not proven by what we say. It's proven by how we live. So that's it. So if the fire is lit, share the grit.